Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Me and my team will present for our final project for subject software engineering. We have been given a case study on CityLink Express website. Now I will introduce myself. My name is Anazhakimi Mohammad. My metric number is CD22066 and my role for this case study is a project manager. Question 1 asks us to give the explanation on case study and the full URL for the website. The case study that we have chosen is based on the CityLink Express website. CityLink Express or CityLink for short is a courier service company that had been running since 1979 in Malaysia. As one of the top courier companies in Malaysia, CityLink had given good shipping service to citizens. In 2021, CityLink started to have an online tracking system by making their own website. Main purpose of the website is to help the user to track their parcels that had been shipped by CityLink. The user also can find other functions on the website such as shipping rate, calculator volumetric weight, and shipment service.
Assalamualaikum, my name is AMIR bin YUSOF. My student ID is CD22048 and I'll be presenting about the screen capture for the main user interface for the website, the API to apply, the factors influence the software post development dedicated for the maintenance cost factor as a tester, and two potential system problems to CityLink Express as a tester. So for the second question, the main user interface, the user is presented with a tracking system where they must input a consignment number of their shipment in the field provided. The top of the website features a header and several categories with each with its own menu selection. It also features a backdrop that greets and informs the user by switching slides every few seconds.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HAIQAL bin Mohammad HAYAZI. My metric number CD22079. I will be presenting to you the objective of the portal in CityLink Express. So the objective of the portal of CityLink Express itself is to fulfill user shipping needs with a variety of courier delivery service. CityLink Express also provide tracking to your parcel easily, checking postage rate with the calculator, managing pickup and delivery. It is very useful to help user complete the shipment with ease. According to software engineering perspective, the objective of the portal of CityLink is to provide a reliable, user-friendly and easy to use platform for the customer.
Hi, I'm CHONG with my metric ID CD22052. My role is programmer and my title given is CityLink Express. There are some information services provided by CityLink Express, such as provide schedules for bus routes and times, allow customers to purchase tickets and make payments, provides customer support as well as FAQ section and help center, offers info about services and policies, and provides user account management through the web portals.
The expectation of the portal. As we know, CityLink Express provides tools such as tracking shipment, delivery and others. Users expect the system can be easy use when they want to track their shipment by entering number tracking, where user can know their parcel in the system. Users should be able to use the tool without any problem. This shows that the in the system has user familiarity and user diversity. Why we need the user guidance? This is because the user can get the information easily. The system also should have a nice UI. The CityLink Express system should have a sold item to the user where it can make the user easily for make the delivery. The system should provide an email, office number, my mobile phone via a WhatsApp for the user to contact the company for any inquiry. The expectation of software engineering involvement portal is software engineering is important in the development of a website or portal as it provides the technical foundation and structure for the website or portal to function effectively and efficiently. Software engineering techniques such as a design pattern, software testing, and version control help to ensure the website or portal is robust, mutable, and scalable. Web portals are developed for serving various purposes. A web portal can be defined as a single point for access to application and information. Web portals are not developed for online selling purpose or nor to ensure online presence. An enterprise portal is also known as a corporate portal, which acts as a basic framework for communication for an organization. With an enterprise framework, live projects are handled by the employees and the top management unit can keep their eyes on the activity.
The expectation of software engineering involvement in portals is it is crucial in creating a software according to client and user requirement in the website. For example, in the user profile pages, user data that is produced will be protected and stored, and they can be presented through the web interface. Thus, software engineering is required to create portals and manage data transition to the system database or to the user.
about shipping API. So the shipping API is an application programming interface that enables e-commerce companies to automate and control the delivery of their items to clients. It can be integrated into a company's existing tech stack to access shipping capabilities across multiple apps, streamlining complex and time-consuming shipping processes. The functions include producing tracking numbers, shipping labels, and automated custom document. So shipping APIs can be public or private. We have public API ones providing access to shipping data and service to any developer or business. About private ones, only allowing access to approval parties. CityLink Express offers open shipping APIs that provide developer access to shipping data and service, and also offer various shipping services to different regions and international. So this is an example shipping API in CityLink Express. So we can see this is public API.
For the fourth question, the tracking API is the type of API that allows the CityLink Express website to integrate with the carrier's tracking system, providing customers with real-time tracking information of their deliveries to stay in touch. Customers can find predicate information about their shipment status, such as the time and the location of each scan as the items move from one location to another. The tracking API also provides a request rate attempt. This feature can only be used if the delivery attempt was unsuccessful due to the closure of premises or the receiver was not able to receive it on time. This kind of API is public as it is widely used and accessible to anyone and can be used without restriction by many e-commerce website users such as the developer and the customer.
On question 4, we need to explain about the API tools applied to the CityLink website and its explanation. So CityLink has been using Payment Gateway API. Payment Gateway API is an API that allows the website to integrate with different payment providers such as Express Online Banking or e-wallet service. CityLink Express provides the payment centered via IP88, which is a payment service provider company which allows the users to proceed with online banking or e-wallet solution. The implemented Payment Gateway API also needed to gain their customers' confidence and reliance, since the payment through online method is usually reliant to keep the others' information safely. This API is a public API because it only works by connecting to other online banking applications. Most of the information detail that fill in are stored in the online banking application and not the website system. So at the left of the slide, I already put the example that CityLink also been using the IP88 as their Payment Gateway API.
One of the verification techniques which is static is software inspection. In CityLink Express, software inspection can be used to ensure that the website is functioning stably. It also helps to protect personal data associated by ensuring the website is secure and compliant with data protection regulations. By using the software inspection technique, CityLink Express can also make sure that the software system is high quality, reliability, and secure, which lead to a better user experiences while using their websites.
What is validation? Validation is the process of checking whether the software product is up to the mark, or in other words, the product has higher level requirement. It is the process of checking the validation of product. It checks what we are developing is the right product. It is validation of actual and expected product. One of type of validation is data type check. It means that right data type of interest is verified by a data check. A field, for instance, might only accept numerical information in the system. Other than that, type of validation are format checking for numerous data kind adhere to predetermined format. Data column with accept format such as year, month, day, or day, month, year are a frequent use case. Maintaining consistency over time across data is made easier by a data validation process that makes sure the data are formatted correctly. Validation technique is known as user accessibility testing, aim of testing the program on actual end user.
Question 6 asks us to give factors influence the software post development dedicated for maintenance cost factor. So as a system manager, I think the factors that influence the maintenance cost is staff skills. Having a talented staff can reduce cost to hire staff. Maintenance cost can cost a lot to hire an expert staff only for a domain. Staff with enough experience also will be needed to reduce the cost of maintenance. staff who do not have enough experience will make mistakes more frequently than the staff who have enough experience. Staff with more experience will know which part need to be reconsidered more when they develop and maintain the software. Next factors that I use is team stability. Using the same team that developed the software for maintenance team can avoid from failure in the system. Since staff in the team will need for the new staff to learn about the system first. The new staff will likely make error when maintaining the system because they're not used yet to the system. So as a project manager, I need to find the staff that can stay the longest in the team. So I will have the team stability.
The factor influence the software post-development indicated for maintenance cost factor. The core factor that I has to consider as system analyst are age and program structure. Why? This is because nowadays people buy an item online and then the item will be sent by the courier, and that's why the CityLink Express system developed is intended to be used over a long period of time. Therefore, the structure form according to the specification must use quality software to avoid error in the system, so the system can be delivered in good condition according to the designated address. Secondly, the factor that I need to consider as system analyst is staff skill. Why? This is because nowadays people work in the effect of working in a company is short, so employers will lack the skill to maintain the system well. This is because the delivery service system need to be well maintained, so that delivery process can be done quickly and efficient. The effect of frequent employees is the reliability of the appearance of employees who can count on to arrive on time and complete their tasks and problem solving skill. Not only that, the skill required to maintain the CityLink Express system are high to maintain usability for user. Ultimately, only valuable employees are required to push to solve this problem. As system analyst, I need to analyze the staff skill because a good program is coming from the good staff that has a great skill. It may be possible to save maintenance expenses by making sure the maintenance team has the expertise and knowledge required to maintain the program.
There are two factors influence the software post-development dedicated for maintenance costs. As the programmer, one of the factors is contractor responsibility. To reduce the maintenance costs, the project manager as well as the stakeholders must be aware to the programmer's contractual responsibility in estimating the cost of maintenance, such as in hiring the new programmers to do the software maintenance. The second factor for this is program age and structure. To prevent the program aging, modern software should be used to decrease the renewing or changing of certain program resources, which cost higher during the software maintenance.
Factors that influence post-development maintenance costs for software in CityLink Express include program age and structure. As a system designer, it is important to consider the API use reliability and scalability. About contractual responsibility, contractual responsibility is a factor that system designer must consider when determining maintenance costs. System designer are responsible for designing a system that complies with the condition and requirement listed in the contract.
For the sixth question, as a test from the tester's point of view, the factors are skill, staff skill, and the program age and structure. If there is an unexperienced tester lacking in knowledge and understanding in the domain with they are unfamiliar, it will delay at the testing phase and may increase overall costs. It may be addressed by either employing an internal tester or teaching the group from the ground up using the documentation provided. Hiring an external tester takes less time, but it's more expensive and the risk of the software being leaked. Whereas training from the ground scratch is more cost effective and risk free than the first alternative. Manual testing is quite expensive because it takes someone to set up the environment and run the test manually, and is vulnerable to human error because the tester may make typos or neglect steps in the code base. As the program age, the structure degrades due to change, making them more difficult to understand and update, especially if the documentation is lost or outdated. As a result, the position becomes more difficult. This is why most companies dealing with legacy systems use expert testers who are already familiar with the situation. However, these testers are often expensive to work with since they are quite demanding on the payment and have to deal with difficult tasks. In addition, many legacy systems were created without the use of modern software engineering methods, which raise the expense of the testing phase more.
Question 7 is about two potential system problems to CityLink Express. First potential problem that I found is about their hardware reliability. The physical storage device that used to store website data might be old or not function properly. All the data system that has been stored in it will be lost and might be impossible to retrieve the data back if they don't have any backup on the other place. This problem usually detected when the data are not discoverable after the device plugged into the computer. Although the problem is really happened, the problem is more difficult to troubleshoot. So as a project manager, I need to check regularly if the device is old enough to change depends to the current technology. Next point is about their software reliability. There are many things that can cause website crash, like bug or outdated software. The user cannot access to the system anymore, and any interaction between the user and CityLink system will be stopped immediately if the system went down. Every downtime happens, CityLink will suffer a profit loss because they will lose their customer trust and they will also lose their brand name. So as a project manager, I will ask my team to do a software update to the system.
Two potential system problem to CityLink Express. As system analyst, I must analyze all possible potential problem that can happen in the system. The problem that can happen in the system as below. First, hardware reliability. The dependability of the hardware components might be a possible issue with the CityLink system. For instance, if the system server or router frequently fail, this might affect the availability of the system and result in issues like sluggish performance or system downtime. Secondly, software reliability. Why? The dependability of the software components inside the CityLink system might be another possible issue. For instance, system problem and unexpected behavior may result if the system software is unstable or contain a large number of defects. Additionally, this could disrupt the system availability and result in issues like sluggish performance or system outage.
Designer, I must develop a payment gateway API involves identifying and understanding the system requirement and specification, including safety and regulatory requirements. How about hardware reliability? Hardware reliability is can be achieved through several steps such as choosing quality components from reliable manufacturers, conducting executive testing and assessment, implementing fault tolerance and reducing features. So, to prevent system failure in CityLink Express, the system designer should be considered the following steps, which is choosing quality components from dependable producers that have a solid track record of dependability.
There are two potential system problems to CityLink Express. As a programmer, one of the potential problems which can occur is the scalability issues. This happens as the website handles high volume of traffic and transactions. The slow of unresponsive websites can lead to poor user experience and lost revenue from the users. Therefore, programmers must deal with the scalability of software such as in monitoring performances and adjusting the quality of the software implemented in the website. The second potential problem of CityLink Express is the hardware failure. This happens when the website relies on a network of servers and other hardware from the origin of the system. It will cause the website to become unfunctional and unavailable. Therefore, programmers should implement a hardware redundancy strategy, load balancers and hardware monitoring and alerting to prevent the failure of the hardware system.
For the second question, software reliability. The software may be corrupted as a result of some components of the software package or its dependencies being useless due to factors such as viruses, deletion, defects, and so on. This problem might arise during the test phase as a result of a human error by the tester while doing manual testing and utilizing open source tools that may include headers infections such as malware. Relocating software data from one location to another has the potential to corrupt the data and damage the file contained inside too. For the system reliability, internal server crash may occur as a result of the corrupted browser cache, wrong file or the folder permission, a corrupted website database, and so on, which handicaps the tester from perform the task. While a particular API may be too hard to manage when incorporated into the CityLink Express website. Thus, it will be replaced with another version of the API. There is a potential that the API will have a flaw, resulting in insufficient function requirement on the website and limiting the system's overall growth. That's all from me. Thank you.